today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Logan Wilson. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. game. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly, but behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers for Mixon last week, 14 carries, 71 yards.
They've won 2 straight games. They've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on it.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Mayfield with it once more. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Mixon,
Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Slant to Adams. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
The 17-yard line.
Second and 13. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
To Deontay Johnson.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And it's third down.
On third down, Covington. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 39 that time.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard
The
line.
Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a handoff here to his running back. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Number 28.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The second down pass.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Mixon on the draw. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Steelers' 9.
On 2nd and goal. Mayfield. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
For the point after.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. That one goes for 24 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
22 yards there, a 1st down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
By Mike Hilton. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That is Tomlinson, who is down. Boy, not what they want to see. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And Adams has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. And a nice job defensively.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out. Third and long for Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here.
8 yards on the pickup.
They run the option on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
41's coming. 41's the mic. It's our field. It's our field.
Mayfield on play action. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. And anytime a receiver's over 100 yards like he is, maybe the D coordinator scratching his head a little bit. If you're the D coordinator, what are you doing? Whatever he's not doing?
That's the best way to put it, but you have to treat him like the hot shooter in basketball, the guy that's just not missing. You run enough people at him to make him give up the ball in basketball. In this case, you've got to cover him with enough people that they throw the ball to someone else and make them beat you.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, it's Samuels. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and
they run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 42.
That's good.
We used the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 14.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10.
And again, it's Mayfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They're on to the second half now down in Miami. And it's the Ravens that have just added to their lead. Lamar Jackson with 1 touchdown pass thus far. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll get this up past the... On 3rd down, Mayfield looking middle, and that's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, 1 man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Mayfield down. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Now, this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here again comes Juju Smith-Schuster and the Steelers. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On 2nd down now, Covington. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Number 38.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Mayfield on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And all the way down to the 29.
For a Cincinnati.
A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. Mayfield with it once more. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
They'll keep it on the ground. Covington, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
And 15.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Lamar Jackson, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Mayfield's pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
But it's 4th down.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. They'll run on 1st down. Covington. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Slant to Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Covington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another carry for the running back.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Bengals.
And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for the Steelers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. I'm Brandon Gott.